plants, and particularly marijuana. Today, I am glad to tell you and to join your voices too in proclaiming that the solution that the Roots Party provides is based on the concept of a marijuana economy. And what do I mean by a marijuana economy? There are three strands of marijuana. One is called Cannabis indica forma. That is the medical variant of marijuana, and that is what has a THC or tetrahydrocannabinoid content of 12% and above. That is what is specifically used to make medicines. Anybody will tell you that all medicines that are sold over the counter, the universal base is one: marijuana. You will also be told by those who wish to stand and speak for the truth, and by those who believe, as the Bible says, that let not a good thing be called bad, that marijuana is not bad, and nobody can condemn marijuana. And that no one can condemn what God has made and given his people to use. And for those who do not know the usage of this plant, very soon a book will be coming out in about 3 weeks that explains the origin, the basics, the networks, the potential, the properties of marijuana. Next is the second strand, which is called Cannabis sativa L, otherwise known as hemp. While Cannabis indica forma is specifically medicinal, hemp or Cannabis indica L, Cannabis sativa L is specifically the industrial variant. It has a very low level of THC, about 3% and below, and does not get anyone high. Mainly, many people do not know that all the paper currency, all the notes in the world are made from marijuana paper by hemp. Everybody carrying a note, if you have money in your pocket, you are carrying proof of the efficacy and the economic benefit of marijuana. If you have money in your pocket, you have a sample of what marijuana can do for our economy. Number two, many people do not know that in all the ports across the world, all the twine that is used to anchor the biggest ships in the world are made from hemp fiber. It is also my pleasure to inform you that all military uniforms across the world, including the tandaruas, the tarpaulin, are made from hemp fiber. Third, it is also my wish to inform you that clothing material made from hemp is about 70 times stronger than that made from cotton and cheaper to produce. Next, I'm also happy to inform you that hemp can produce fertilizer for our farms. It can produce chicken and cow feed for our agriculture. And in the growth of these plants, you do not need fungicide, you do not need herbicides, you do not need pesticides. It just grows and heals the soil as well. So in other words, we have a plant that stands on two main legs, the medicinal and the industrial. The third variant of marijuana is called Cannabis Ruderalis. That is hardly found in these regions. It's the pygmy of the marijuana plant, mainly found in the colder south areas of Russia. But that is normally considered, it doesn't have many properties in it that we can talk about. And for many people who may not know, liberation comes in packages that may not necessarily be sweet, just like medicine. If I am sick today, I will be given malaria queen, not because it is sweet, but because it will heal me. It will make me healthy. And on that note, I wish to appeal to our party leadership to take charge and lead and help us push for the legalization of marijuana, not just as an economic revolution, but also as a spiritual passage to all those who use marijuana to express their spiritualism. Thirdly, as we approach the elections, every person has always said that we're looking forward to a violent election. And that has been the case. And when there has been violence, it has been accused on those who smoke marijuana. Not true. That's a lie. For anybody, I went round with the party leadership through Western Kenya, through Kisumu, into every slum where I was born, in Nyalenda, Obunga, Kondele Massive. Not a single stone, not a single insult, no pleas for money, just peace and one love. Just peace and one love. So I speak to a constituency that has been sat on, that has been shut on, that has been spat on, but one that has stayed resilient to their call for a better nation, a healthier nation, and a wealthier nation. And in that regard, I wish to appeal to all my brothers and sisters across the country that maybe the time to make a change is now. If there is any doctor or teacher or pupil who believes in a greater future and a better future where everybody has an equal chance to have money in their pocket because they own a half an acre, that time is now. If there is anybody, if there is any soldier or policeman in this room who is driven by the spirit of nationalism and who would love to wear uniforms that will last for 30 years or 20 years, grown in a military farm or grown locally to make our uniforms locally and in the ideal or pursuit of self-sufficiency, then that time is now. I appeal to every woman across the land who is aware that marijuana can provide marijuana oil for us to smear on our bodies and not Vaseline petroleum, because petroleum is for vehicles and machines. Anybody who requires organic medicine and organic oil, then that time of liberation is now.